Good afternoon and welcome back to Places in Ontario, Canada. It's a little cloudy here. We're in Ajax, Ontario, Canada, and it's June 2021. And the cars you're seeing driving in that direction are going westbound towards Ajax, Pickering, Scarborough, Toronto area. And we're at the corner of Dundas and Newman Boulevard, DES Newman Boulevard. I'm not up on my proper French pronunciations, but we're not here for that. We're here for this abandoned house. And I wanted to stop and film it because I have a friend who works for the city, and they told me that this home is going to be torn down, razed, raised, all those other words they use, very soon. So I have driven past this a couple times over the last 20 years. And there was always a few people sitting on the front lawn having a couple of beer, or beers as they say in the United States. Up here in Canada we say beer, whether it's one or a whole case. We don't buy a case of beers. So I'm going to turn the camera a little bit, and there's of course some graffiti here already, and people looking at me as they drive by going, I wonder what he's doing. It's actually a really nice piece of property here. As I pan back to show you again, Dundas looking westbound. The address here is and soon will not be 1180 Dundas Street. And yes, as always, somebody was here before me and broke the glass on that front door and the bird nest. So, as we walk along into the back here, somebody's cell phone case. You can see that there's still wires connected to the home, but it's definitely abandoned. And it actually has already been purchased for demolition. And if you look in the background, you'll see there's a new development that went up about, I want to say, in the last 3, 4, 5 years, with a Toyota dealership right across the road there. And you can see the sign. It actually says Matinee Homes, Town and Detached Homes in Seaton, Whitevale. Well, that's not where we are, so forget I just read that, because that's in a different town nearby. Anyway, so this is the original fence in the back here. You can see the shed. We're going to go over to that shed in a couple minutes. I'm just going to walk into the back here. I actually thought I'm parked in the back area, in the residential area, in order to get here. And I actually thought this was 2 homes, but it's actually 1 home. And there's sort of a split area in the home. And I'll show you that area now as I walk along the side of the house here. Yep. Oh, and if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you'll know that I'm not fascinated. Don't say it, I'm not fascinated. I just always seem to film septic tank lids. It's actually just to show you the placement of where the septic tank is. And they were definitely on a septic system years ago. And look how close the residential homes are, and we know they're not on a septic system. And there's a clothesline here. Okay, so this is the back of the house. It's sort of a U-shaped area here. Deck's old, or well, not deck. Step down wooden steps here, and of course, graffiti. And when you buy a development here, at least you'll be able to know, documented, that this stood here at one time. As did a can of Smirnoff Iceberry Blast. There must have been a party going on here. Look, somebody had to get in. I'm going to raise the selfie stick that the camera's on, and we're going to go in. I'm not going in, but there's a garage door there, so I don't even know what I'm filming here. And I'm going to look down the hallway there. Seems to be a room here. I don't know what I'm filming, folks, so we're all going to see it when I get home, and there better not be any bodies. Wow, somebody really had to get in there. They just broke the wood. That must be where the Smirnoff party was. Okay, so as oh, look at that. The birds are flying in. So once again, there's that septic tank. And I'm going to jump this wooden fence part here a little bit. Hopefully not get injured. And I'm going to go have a look at the shed that's back here. Lots of tall grass, as you can see, that I'm walking through, so that's what you're hearing. And if you're a regular viewer of the... Oh my. I would assume that's a gopher hole. Look at that. There you go. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you'll know that I really don't edit. Sometimes I pause, but that's just so you don't have to walk with me all the way back after I've walked one way. So, this is the shed here. And for some reason I see that's either that wire contraption there. Do people use the word contraption? It looks like either an animal trap or somebody worked at a bingo hall. That's too funny. But you can certainly see that that is straight. The camera, I'm not saying the shed is. Ooh, and there's some hoses and pipes coming out of the side of that wall there. Oh boy, I'm not going to ask what's going on there. So that's it, including, as I finish off filming here, lots of old firewood. It's just the remnants of what was left over. And there you go. So, as I leave you from the house at Dundas and Newman Blvd, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There's a little outline of Ontario in the bottom right corner. It says subscribe with the word subscribe in it. Just click it and you've subscribed, and you'll be able to know when all my new videos go up, and you can certainly see plenty of other videos from before. Be sure to see the one with the, sometimes I mention this, be sure to see the one that is an abandoned house with a barn. You got to see that turkey vulture. That scared me so much. Anyway, from Ajax, Ontario, Canada, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back very soon.